Yo, what's up everyone? Kyrios here, and today I am going to go over the new dev stream for Blue Protocol. Now, this one's going to be mainly around monetization. I was going to do a complete recap, but there's just so much to the live stream that I decided to break out the new features to a new video. So make sure you do like and subscribe so you get that new video that's coming right after this video. But I want to talk just purely about monetization because that's going to be a very big driving factor for a lot of people playing this game. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, in case you guys didn't know, there was a lot to hear. If you can see here, while I was watching the live stream last night, I had a ton of notes to take. So there is a lot to break down. Now, for monetization is a big factor for this game. Even though the game is free to play, the entire world's going to be free to play. Being able to, you can make multiple characters. They did confirm that you get at least 2 character slots that are free. Okay, so going back to monetization, there is essentially 2 things that they added into the game. There is a gacha store, and then there's a season pass store, and then there's a regular store. Now that sounds very confusing, and they didn't go into complete detail of what all that meant, and they really didn't go into detail of what the gacha store entailed. But I do want to hit you with the biggest tip that they did say in their live stream. They said in-game rewards can be gotten, you can get gachapon tickets and cosmetics via in-game rewards, and you can get tickets for free, and some of those tickets allow you to do gachapon or changing the way that your characters work. They did state that there is no power increase for any of these systems. All these systems are just quality of life or a little bit of paid to enhance your progress. Now, most of the monetization, as you can see on screen here, has to do with cosmetics. There's a brevy amount of cosmetics that are from head accessories to ear accessories to clothing to feet to back to beauty salon tickets, hair and eye different modifications, new hair and eye glimmer and face paint and tattoos, and then there's new gestures and underwear and mounts. Now, the mounts are not pay to win. The mount speed is the exact same speed as you can get from other mounts that are free in the game. They just look a lot better. So at least there's no paid movement speed there. Now, the thing that does get us into a little bit of the pay to win on the screen, and this is up for interpretation, is that you have these consumables. And these consumables allow you to have like these 7-day buffs or enhancement buffs that give you more money. And what we think it is, they didn't go into complete detail, is that as you're out doing missions and taking down monsters in the world, you get more money that drops, and I believe that money is called Luna. Now, there's some other items here that do allow you to progress your crafting, and what we think that happens is that you have an increased chance of crit crafting. We will cover crafting a little bit more in detail on the next video, so make sure you do once again check out the next video that's coming right after this. There was too much to break down. Now, the other part that is a little pay to win, in my opinion, is that you do get your weapons do have these things called plugs, and plugs are essentially enhancements to your weapons. They either increase stats, or they increase your ability level, or they increase just your overall ability. Now, these plugs, once you put them into a weapon, are essentially permanently fixed. So when you craft a new weapon, you have to think about the plugs that you put in there, and the plugs are gotten from doing things out in the world. Now, from what I can tell and what has been said, is that once you use a plug, you cannot reuse it to a new weapon without these plug reslotting. Okay, and then finally, we do have the season pass. On the screen, you can see the season pass goes for about 50 to 60 weeks, which is a pretty long season pass. We don't know how much the season pass is going to cost, but it's typical season pass of like you would see in any other game. It has 2 different tiers. I believe there is a free tier. There is a free tier, which is the top tier there. And then there's a first paid tier, which essentially just opens up the second tier. And then there's a third tier, which is essentially just opens the second tier, but gives you an additional 25 levels and a few other things. So think any other battle pass in any other game. Now, on screen, most of what you see here are really just cosmetic items and those potions and consumables again. There's some gestures in there. There's some underwear in there. There's some more accessories in there. There is no pay to win mechanics. Now, if you do the free tier, you can only get up to level 60. If you do the paid tier, you can get up to level 100. Now, they did not show that high in the season pass because all we have is this infographic, and we'll have to see what that actually entails. Oof. Okay. So, honestly, that was good news to me. We knew that they had to monetize this game in some way, right? It's free to play. It's not a subscription model like Final Fantasy 14 or like WoW, where they supplement a little bit of that subscription by putting some items in the shop. This is a completely free to play game. And it's kind of crazy that there's no server selection. That's right. You heard me right. I'll cover this in the next video. There is no server selection. It's just one server. So everyone's on the same server with bajillions of channels, apparently. So I'm very excited. I'm still very excited. I think the way that they're doing this is correct. If they do nothing but cosmetics, and I'm okay with any kind of potions that allow you to enhance your craft a little bit. Maybe you have a 5% crit rate of getting a critical piece of gear that you craft, and you have a potion that ups it by double. I'm actually okay with that because it still allows the free to play to have the experience and get the same sort of experience, but it does allow the people that want to spend a little money to get just a little extra chance. And I'm okay with all kind of cosmetics. And you can also buy character slots all the way up to 10. Now, I don't know why you would need multiple character slots considering you can switch classes in the game, but that's just me. I mean, maybe you are the type of person that likes to play it. So that's all I've got. I'm very excited still for Blue Protocol. Check out the next videos that we have coming up, explain some of the other dev stream. I will see you guys later, and fist bump from me to you.